Hello trivia friends, welcome back to Detormentes. My name is Sean. This is episode 100 of the Ultimate Trivia Quiz. To celebrate this milestone, today's quiz has got 100 questions split over 10 topics. It is quite a long video, so it is split into part A and part B. So if you want to take a break after watching part A, you are welcome to do so. But remember to keep track of how many questions you can answer correctly and check the end of the video to see which rank you managed to get. Let's take a look at the topics for part A of today's quiz. First up, human biology, colors, mixed trivia questions, picture trivia, and Disney. Let's begin. Which of the following is produced by the white blood cells? Insulin, antibodies, or antihistamines? The correct answer is antibodies. The appendix is attached to the large intestine, the colon, or the small intestine. The large intestine. What type of acid is stomach acid? Sulfuric acid, ascorbic acid, or hydrochloric acid? It is hydrochloric acid. Which flap of cartilage prevents food from entering the windpipe? The ampulla, the epiglottis, or the larynx? The epiglottis. The spleen forms part of which system? The lymphatic, digestive, or circulatory system? It is part of the lymphatic system. Which of the following prevents food from going into the nasal passages during swallowing? The mandible, the ovum, or the uvula? The uvula. What is the more common name for the hallux? Is it the big toe, the tailbone, or the pinky finger? It is the big toe. Where in your body will you find the vitreous humor? Is it in the eye, the brain, or your elbow? It's in the eye. What is the anatomical name for the breastbone? Is it the sacrum, the sternum, or the sternum? The correct answer is sternum. What do you call the vertical groove between the bottom of your nose and your upper lip? The liver, the aglet, or the vultrum? It is the fulcrum. It's not your liver. Something that is expensive but not particularly useful is called a white elephant, a golden goose, or a pink hippo. It is a white elephant. Azure is a hue of which color? Red, blue, or yellow? It is blue. Popularized by UB40, who wrote the song Red Red Wine? Barry Manilow, Lionel Richie, or Neil Diamond? The answer is Neil Diamond. What color is the maple leaf on the Canadian flag? Is it white, red, or blue? It is red. Who composed the Blue Danube Waltz? Is it Johann Strauss, Wolfgang Mozart, or Frédéric Chopin? Johann Strauss. Which insect is responsible for spreading yellow fever? Fleas, ticks or mosquitoes? The answer is mosquitoes. In motorsport, which flag would be used to indicate a hazard on the track? Red, yellow or a black flag? A yellow flag. Which of the following gemstones will you only find in shades of blue and purple? Tanzanite, ametrine or garnet? The correct answer is tanzanite. Which sea will you find between mainland China and South Korea? The Yellow Sea, Red or the Black Sea? The Yellow Sea. Murdered in 1947, what is the real name of the Black Dahlia? Natalie Wood, Sharon Tate or Elizabeth Short? Elizabeth Short. Taffeta, muslin and charmeuse are types of wines, boats or fabric. They are types of fabric. Which one of the following mythical creatures is not part human? A centaur, a griffin or a minotaur? The griffin. Which is the smallest planet in our solar system? Mars, Mercury or Venus? Mercury. What do you call a Turkish bathhouse? Is it a thermae, a banya or a hammam? It is a hammam. Leading to the discovery of aspirin, the bark of which tree was commonly used as painkiller? The willow, oak or date tree? The willow tree. What does SD stand for in reference to SD cards? Secure digital, scalable data or source doc? Secure digital. In maths, which coordinate system is based on three perpendicular coordinates axes? The Persian, Cartesian or Mesopotamian? The Cartesian system. What was Princess Diana's maiden surname? Spencer, Parker or Windsor? Spencer. Which of these countries has the largest total land area? Canada, China or Russia? Russia. Complete the name of this famous play. A streetcar named Courage, Life or Desire? A streetcar named Desire. Time for the bonus question. In medieval times, what ballistic device was used to launch rocks over a great distance? If you know the answer to this question, leave it in the comments, and if you are enjoying today's quiz, please leave a like and consider subscribing. It really helps. Now back to the quiz. What type of weapon is this? It is a shuriken. What type of shape is this? An octagon. What tool is this? Pruning shears. What type of flowers or what plant is this? A poinsettia. What country is this? Pakistan. What pastries are these? Cannoli. What tool is this? It is a vice grip. What car is this? A Volkswagen Beetle. What TV show is this? The Jetsons. And what type of headwear is this? A bandana. Which Disney movie featured the song Let It Go, Tangled, Frozen or Moana? The correct answer is Frozen. Which was the first Disney theme park to be built outside the United States? Tokyo, Paris or Shanghai? The Tokyo Disneyland. Who is Ariel's sidekick in The Little Mermaid? Flounder, Olaf or Thumper? And the answer is Flounder. What is the middle name of Walt Disney? Raymond, Adolf or Elias? Elias. What is the name of the main antagonist in The Lion King? Jafar, Scar or Chernabog? 'Scar'. As at 2023, how many Toy Story movies have been released? 3, 4 or 5? 5 movies. What is the name of the main rat in Ratatouille? Remy, LaRousse or Pompidou? The answer is Remy. Phil Collins composed You'll Be In My Heart for which Disney movie? The Lion King, Tarzan or Peter Pan? Tarzan. What is the name of Peter Pan's fairy sidekick? Tinkerbell, Aurora or Prudence? Tinkerbell, of course. Which Disney character is also known as Experiment 626? Gasket, Wally or Stitch? The answer is Stitch. And we have reached part B of today's quiz. I hope you are still keeping track of your score. Let's take a look at the next 5 topics. First up, Asia, the English language, mixed trivia, logos and leisure. Let's begin. In which country is the Ganges river mouth? In India, Myanmar or Bangladesh? It is in Bangladesh. What was Iran formerly known as? Persia, Mesopotamia or Bengal? The correct answer is Persia. Which is the dominant religion in Japan? Buddhism, Shinto, or Taoism? The correct answer is Shinto. Which of the following countries is not in Asia? Suriname, Uzbekistan, or Laos? Suriname. In Chinese philosophy, what is a junzi? A holy man, a peasant, or a nobleman? It is a nobleman. Which title is given to the ruler of Dubai? A Shah, a Ulama, or an Emir? It's a Emir. Which country shares the longest continuous border with China? Is it India, Mongolia, or Bhutan? Mongolia. Ferdinand Marcos established a dictatorship in which Asian country? Burma, Cambodia, or the Philippines? The correct answer is the Philippines. Which body of water is located between Israel and Jordan? The Dead Sea, the Gulf of Oman, or the Amman Lake? The Dead Sea. In which Asian country did chopsticks originate? In China, Vietnam, or Japan? In China. Someone who is just like their parents in behavior and character is said to be a chip of the block, tree, or shoulder. A chip of the block. A boxer that gets knocked out easily is said to have what type of jaw? A receding, cracked, or glass jaw? A glass jaw. Which word refers to people leading the way in new developments or ideas? Proponent, entrepreneur, or vanguard? The correct answer is vanguard. If you are ecstatic or extremely happy about something, you are on cloud, blue, nine, or nirvana. Cloud 9. Which of the following words is closest in meaning to the word farce? Is it ironic, absurd, or whimsical? Absurd. Someone that is extremely evil or cruel can be described as boorish, insufferable, or diabolical. Diabolical. Complete the saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you, rocks the cradle, or washes your back. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Which word is defined as to make something greater by adding to it? Opulent, genuflect, or augment? Augment. The act of bending with one knee to the ground is called genuflection, immolation, or absolution. Genuflection. What would you call someone that acts in a disreputable or unscrupulous way? A geezer, a shyster, or a grafter? It is a shyster. Espadrilles, moccasins and brogues are types of hats, shoes or spectacles. They are types of shoes. What do you call the crosspiece from which a bell is hung and swung? A crown, a bridle or a yoke? It is called a yoke. Synonymous with pluviometer, what would you measure with a odometer? Rainfall, wind speed or ocean temperature? The correct answer is rainfall. What do you call the study or investigation of crop circles? Stupidity, seriology or andrology? Seriology. Which of the following characters will you find in Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice? Horatio, Shylock or Tybalt? The answer is Shylock. If a dozen is 12, how many is a gross? Is it 24, 50 or 144? 144. In which city can you cross the Seine River? Paris, Brussels or Amsterdam? Paris. What nationality was the ancient general called Hannibal? Was he Spartan, Carthaginian or Mesopotamian? He was Carthaginian. Which 80s singer had to hit with the song Girls Just Wanna Have Fun? Madonna, Cyndi Lauper or Annie Lennox? The correct answer is Cyndi Lauper. Boeing is to the US as Airbus is to France, England or Canada? France. Try to identify each logo. Philips. Nvidia. Barclays Bank. Starbucks. Lamborghini. Fashion TV. KFC. Puma. MasterCard. And Candy Crush. Which of the following games is not played with a deck of cards? Craps, Rummy or Klondike? The answer is craps. What do you call the art of Japanese flower arrangement? Ikebana, bonsai or sansui? It's called Ikebana. A voluminist is a collector of coasters, stamps or matchbooks. Matchbooks. How many players are there in a game of bridge? 2, 4 or 6? 4 players. Contrology refers to which type of exercise? Calisthenics, yoga or Pilates? Pilates. In archery, how many points is a bullseye worth? 10, 25 or 50 points? It is worth 10 points. What do you call the deck of cards used by fortune tellers? Trump cards, tarot cards or runic cards? They are called tarot cards. A pina colada is made from white rum, coconut cream and orange, mango or pineapple juice. Pineapple juice. Most commercial wasabi is made from horseradish and ginger, mustard or saffron. Mustard. In which country did the samba dance originate? Brazil, Argentina or Cuba? Brazil. And we have reached the end of today's trivia quiz. How many questions could you answer correctly? Take a look which rank you managed to get and share it in the comments below. Also, don't forget to answer the bonus question. In medieval times, what ballistic device was used to launch rocks over a great distance? If you know the answer, share it in the comments, and if you enjoyed today's quiz, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching.